Well, it is day 51, and it's actually the end of the day. I didn't do any videotaping today, with the exception of showing you how to properly line up a knockout. But I did do a lot of work. My wife came over. We went out to lunch. It was kind of yucky this morning, but I took apart a bunch of stuff. I added the wire into the panel on the barn and added the wire for the GFI. Let's see if I can show you that up there. Right there. There's a wire hanging up there. I'll put in the, I'll take that recip out and put in GFI. That'll re-GFI the entire barn. But I didn't know it, but I thought it took a little house space GE breakers, but this panel doesn't. The other main disconnect, 200 amp disconnect panel, it does. But this one, I guess when they say, 816, they mean use tandem breakers. Anyway, I'll show you a little bit about what I did today, and then we'll just call this a short day on video. So starting here, you can see the wire I added. I had to take this wall panel apart, which was no big deal. It's just drywall screwed in there, a little thin, I don't know what you call it, layment. And I'm still in my air-conditioned barn. So let's go outside. This afternoon, I did a lot of slitting and digging, leveling, and I got this stuff pretty much right up to that point. Got all this laid out. Did a little nice leveling job right here and raised the dirt somewhat. And like I said, I mounted the low voltage cabinet too. Forgot about that. And I put the wire in here for that, for the barn. As soon as I get breaker and power, turn on. All right. I cleaned up a little bit on the back of the trailer, but not much, everything's cool. All right, let's get out of here. Well, it's day 52. 52! I didn't do much today. I filled up the gas in the generator this morning. I went to work with my brother Rodney, and worked with him most of the day. I did go to the planning and zoning department this morning, and they told me that they were wrong in turning me down for my open ditch plumbing inspection. I should have been able to call that in, and they let me go ahead and schedule that for tomorrow. Very nice of them. Now also tomorrow, Brandon's supposed to be here, but he has called me and said no, he's not going to be able to make it because they got the part in for their truck today, and they will be putting it on tomorrow, and he'll let me know about Wednesday. Seems like I've been through this story before. Anyway, I double checked with the plan zoning this morning. I asked him, I said, now does Brandon need to come in and sign anything? Is he good? Is he good to go? Does he need to come in? And they double checked everything, went through all the paperwork, pulled out the file and said, no, he's good. He doesn't have to come in and sign it or anything. He's good to go. All his permits are done. And then I asked him, I said, well, now what happens now? Because they're supposed to come out tomorrow, which is now going to be Wednesday, hopefully. They're going to, level up the mobile home, and they're going to put the blocks underneath it, and they're going to put the vapor barrier underneath it, and they're going to put the hurricane straps in. They're going to pull the wheels off, and they're going to pull the tongue off. And they're going to hook up the sewer, and they're going to hook up the water. So what do I need to call in for inspections? And she went through it. And there's a series of 6 inspections that I can call in 2 at a time. Let me see if I can remember them right off my head, but it was a temp to perm electric, mobile home rough, then the final electric, final plumbing, and then the mobile home final, and the decks final. After that, I'm good to go. I can move in. Oh, yay! I said, well, do you think it can all be done in like about a week? And they said, well, one of those answers. And I'm figuring maybe probably a couple weeks. That's after Brandon gets here, if he ever comes. And just, do I need to say, I feel like I'm in the same position I was before. You know, oh yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there the next day. I'll be there. I'll come. I'm going to be there. Sure. All right, well, I just wanted to show you one other thing about what happened since it rained today while I was working with my brother. Let me turn around and show you. Okay, so it rained today, and you know, as thought, you know, the ditches are going to cave in, and as the dirt, you know, compacts down into that hole, it's going to sink a little bit. It's no big deal. Right here you can see I went through and walked them and tried to compact them down even more, so it didn't look that bad till, you know, you can see my big ass footprints trying to get it to go down a little bit more. But that's cool, you know. I'm going to be here tomorrow, I believe, and I'll see if I can't fill in those ditches. I got my dirt in a pile over here that's covered with plastic, so it ain't all muddy. I learned that from a guy that, you know, digs dirt for a living. All right, well, let's let it go. Okay, well, it is day 53. This is the day that Brandon was supposed to show up to finish the trailer because he got his truck fixed. But he called, or no, he texted me yesterday and said that they just got the part in and they're going to have it put on today. And he let me know about tomorrow. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow they'll be here to do their setup. Now, I did get the plumbing plumbing open ditch inspection yesterday, so they are going to let me fill in. I'm sorry, I said yesterday. I got it this morning. They just came not too long ago and gave me the okay to fill in the ditch and a little orange sticker to go with it. Anyway, that's really all that's going on this morning. You know, the general fill up the generator, blah blah blah. But as soon as we get this thing leveled up, I can call in the next 2 inspections. Bada bing, bada boom. We may be in here in another 100 days or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to try to fill in the ditches a little bit and fill in that one in front where the pipe is, and we'll see how it goes. All right, well, let's get to it. All right, well, it is the end of day 53. I'll do an end of the day video. I didn't get to do a lot of time lapse and some, but my camera ran out at the end of battery power. I fixed my storage issue for the most part. But my wife came over today, you know, to visit. I always like it when she comes over, but I mean, she just had left her phone at the hotel, so I loaned her my phone so she could watch her videos on Facebook in the air conditioning of the barn. I went outside and played with dirt. Anyway, some of this you'll see on the time lapse, but you know, I got some work done on the ditches again. I got some areas that sunk in, fill it over. I got some of the areas smoothed out with the rake, you know, got it kind of landscaped. Still got a little bit more to do in the backyard, especially up next to the trailer where it's still got to go into the pipe when they level out the trailer up to the panel in the trailer. Also, I got about half of that plumbing ditch filled up. I mean, it rained me out 3 times today. I quit 3 times because of the rain. You know, it wasn't raining bad, but you know, who wants to get rained on, you know? Anyway, I think we'll start tomorrow and see what happens. Now, I haven't heard nothing from my buddy Brandon, who's supposed to come out here and finish the trailer for me, the mobile home, set it up. So who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? But, well, good luck. We're going to be out here tomorrow. We'll get it all taken care of. Bada bing, bada boom, and well, it's not done, but it'll be close. All right, see you later.